Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic, FirstTake asks, who is a bigger threat to the Chiefs? Ravens or the Bengals? Look, so FirstTake, oh my God, every time. Usually, I like some of the stuff Bart Scott had to say in the past. He's on and off. But this time, of course, he picked the other side. And the other side are the Bengals. And I sit here honestly looking in this camera saying, I disagree with him. But if I'm taking emotion out of it, I understand where he's coming from. Not so much, not anything on Lamar or anything else like that, but the mindset of the Ravens forgot who they were. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this audio and I'm going to break it down, all right? Because like I said, I always pick the Ravens. And the Ravens should be favored to be the ones to beat up the Chiefs simply because they play in the same AFC North as Cincinnati. And Lamar is amazing versus Cincinnati. But it always ties back to Lamar as the primary suspect. But I'm gonna see what Bart Scott had to say on it because I didn't listen to it all the way through. So let's see what he had to say, and then we're gonna break it down. All right. So without further ado, let's see what this man had to say this time about his Baltimore Ravens.
I want to say the Ravens, but I'm not gonna say it with my chest like I normally do. I'm gonna say the Ravens.
I mean, so here's the thing, right? We all know style makes fights, right? Mm-hmm. So when you think about, the Ravens versus Cincinnati, Lamar Jackson's 4-1 against Joe Burrow. But then when you think about Joe Burrow, he's 3-1 against Patrick Mahomes. Because styles make fights. So it depends on who's going to match up. Because, a lot of times, like when you think about it, right, we could always beat the Patriots, but the Steelers can never beat the Patriots. Right, and in the year that the Steelers won the Super Bowl, it's a year where we knocked off the Patriots. So the amazing thing about the run that the Kansas City Chiefs have had is not, the different, people that have come in and come out and been part of the championships. It's the fact that the core has always remained healthy. They haven't had to face that crazy injury, right? Lamar Jackson during this run has been injured. Joe Burrow during his run has been injured. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes is always available. Travis Kelce's always available. Chris Jones is always available. Right, so I think, their medical staff to me is their MVP, the fact that they can keep everybody healthy. Not 100%, but healthy enough to win championships. For me, it has to be Joe Burrow because, you talk about the uncharacteristic things that the Ravens, did. They choked. Everything was in their favor. Mm-hmm. They were at their home stadium. Yep. They had an opportunity, and they forgot that they were a running football team. Mm-hmm. And they blinked first. And another thing that concerns me about the Ravens is much about the same concerns that we had with the Philadelphia Eagles last year. They lost both their coordinators. They also lost Anthony Weaver, who's the defensive coordinator now. So now teams are attacking and taking those great minds that the Ravens have had within that locker room. And sometimes, that becomes diluted, and it becomes tough for teams to repeat. Joe Burrow, for some reason, Lou Anarumo knows how to beat Andy Reid. He always saves something. So you talk about the chess match that happens, and I think, Joe Burrow is going to be scorched earth if he can get past the Ravens. Yeah, for me.
Okay, so, and I like the caveat at the end, if he can get past the Ravens, which is most likely going to be no. Look, I see where this new narrative is going. They're saying, hey, the new narrative for Baltimore is, because we've heard it before, it's the second time we've heard it from ESPN. Third time overall, second time from ESPN, but the 2024 Ravens are looking like the 2023 Eagles. And if you did not watch what the Eagles did, they started off 10-1, they were hot, but they were barely eking out games. And then finally, at the very end, after going 10-1, they absolutely fell apart. Now, here's the thing. I want to make sure that I say this wholeheartedly so, right? I agree. We choked. I agree. We failed. I agree. Coaching was abysmal. I agree. Guys didn't show up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like some people would say, I have a faith in our QB. And I have a faith in Derrick Henry. On top of that faith, the Ravens defense, listen, when we're talking about Philly and all these other teams, we can't be discussed in the same sentence as these ball clubs. The only other team defensive-wise that you can talk the same talk are the Steelers. That's about it. Every year the Ravens put up a good defense. Good or great. Top 10. Name the last time a Ravens haven't had a top 10 defense. Please. Please. So it's not going to be like how the Eagles were. That's number one. Number two, our quarterback is better than their quarterback. It just is what it is. You know, I love Jalen Hurts. He's great. I'm not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying as a player, Lamar is better than him. It is what it is. That's fact. Can't even argue it. You know what I'm saying? Lamar's a 2-time MVP, and he's done more with less. You understand where I'm coming from? Even though Jalen has been to a Super Bowl, and Jalen lit the Super Bowl on fire. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. But I'm looking at this narrative, and I'm kind of laughing because, once again, I said this in a previous episode, they always do this. Right? I'm not even hating what he said. He could think A, but he put a caveat at there. He said, look, if they can get past Baltimore, because that's a big if, right? So I'm not going to completely, obliterate him. Exodia, obliterate. But I got to push back on a couple of things that he said. And how I'm pushing it back is like this. Every year, the media puts up all these doubts against the Ravens. Every single year. It's not like it's like, oh, this is the first year they've done it. Every single year of the Lamar Jackson era, they've doubted the Ravens. Most people had us missing the playoffs, only winning 6 games, figuring out Lamar, Justin Tucker finally not being the best. Like, it's always something. And you got to come to the conclusion finally, it's like, look, they hate our squad, they hate our organization, they hate our quarterback. We're just the most hated, probably top 2, top 3 most hated team in the NFL. But make no mistake about it, everybody. Everybody that's worried and worrying about what we're going to do moving forward, let me tell you this right now, wholeheartedly, so whip my chest out. The Ravens want revenge. They don't just want revenge. They want to settle the score. I'm telling you this right now. The Ravens want to see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs next year in the AFC Championship game. They want to see them. This isn't, oh, man, we hope they match up with the Bengals. The Bengals knock them off, then we good, homie. No. The Bengals want the Chiefs next year. I'm telling you this. If you go up to Roquan and say, y'all lost that game, we want them. We hope they make it to the AFC Championship game. We'll meet them there. We'll see you there. See y'all there or be squared. I'm telling you. So make no mistake about it. This team, I'm telling you guys, look, that was coaching. It was coaching. This team will not allow again. You see how Roquan is? You see how Lamar is getting? Because usually Lamar was never the vocal leader. He's more lead by example. Lamar's been extremely vocal. Roquan has been vocal. If you think what happened last year is going to happen this year, put your money where your mouth is. I'm telling you right now. The Ravens want the Chiefs. It's the redemption tour. And I truly believe that they not only want the Chiefs, I don't even think that they think they're going to beat the Chiefs. I think they think they're going to blow out the Chiefs. Now, I know that comes off a little of a homer type of message, but I'm telling you this. If listen, any of the people that go and look up the people that get to interview Roquan Smith, you go ask him. I put money. You go ask Lamar Jackson, I'll put money on it. They say, yeah, we want to see them. Oh, yeah, we want all that smoke. Yeah. We want to be the team that shuts that all down. If it be in the before the AFC Championship game, wild card, wherever we meet them, we want the smoke. I'm telling y'all. So first take. Let's see how far your take goes on that one. 2023 Eagles. You guys are funny. And you get away without my right hand to the jaw. Ha, you thought wrong. You thought wrong. Matter of fact, the left hand gets some love too. Ooh. We'll see y'all there. Oh, this is going to be a great year. We will see you there. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with First Take? Thinking, hey, style makes fights, but, it's a good chance, Burrow has a chance to, go back to the AFC Championship game and maybe make it to the Super Bowl? Or are you on my side and saying, hey, look, they're not making it out of the AFC North. We're going to handle them first. And then Kansas City will handle you second. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I love the comments. And if you've not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nectar, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.
Oh!